Hi, everybody. You're probably working on your rough draft now, and so I wanted to be sure to give you some help at this stage of the writing process. So spend some time going over the outline that you submitted and look for my comments and feedback on how you might improve your outline. Definitely look at the rubric, the comments, anything that I wrote on the document you submitted so that you're totally sure of what I was instructing you to do. At this stage of the game, some of you may have to add more content, add more information, move some paragraphs around. But you want to make sure that you are feeling comfortable with your plan because when you write your rough draft, you are following your plan. Okay, so the next step in the writing process is to write your rough draft. And this is basically following the exact same order as your outline. And if you wrote a brief outline, then it's very likely you will have to add content, a lot more content maybe, to your rough draft. If you wrote a very detailed outline, you'll be following that detailed outline and you'll be writing sentences one after another. So you're going to start with your introduction. You're going to include all those parts that are required for your introduction. And then you're going to write one body paragraph after another and ending with your conclusion paragraph. So some of the things that you might have to do when you are writing your rough draft is you want to make sure you have all of your required sources. Remember, you need a certain number of sources for this paper or it won't be graded. So go back to the guidelines for the assignment and make sure that you have met those guidelines with the exact number of sources and that they are the right type of sources. If you need to do more research, now is the time to do it. The other thing you might need to do, or you will need to do as you're writing out your rough draft, is you need to start putting in-text citations, which are references to your sources, for every fact that you use that came from a source. So in the body of your rough draft essay, you're going to either introduce the source, right, with the author, the title, and the type of source. Or if it's the second time you've used it, you can use it in an in-text citation. But the first time you use a source, always tell the author, the title, and the type of source. So again, you are following your outline in order, writing your rough draft. And at this point, you are not really paying too much attention to spelling and maybe verb tense and things like that. You're really just getting everything down on paper. And that's your goal. Because in the next step, that's where you're going to be proofreading, revising, and editing, and getting help from a tutor.